Dude. All right, everybody. I sincerely apologize. Ironically, my service provider is named Cox, and let's just say that they suck. I lost connection here. I'm on my battery backup here. There's lots of rain going on here where I live, and it's a bummer. So lost everybody in the stream. Forgive me. Technical difficulties. The internet went out. You can't live without it, but sometimes you can't live with it. Big bummer here, okay? But I'm just going to finish what we were talking about, what my price targets are for this Fed meeting here in the next 10 minutes, hour and a half, excuse me. Ethereum, I am predicting that in the next week or so after this, we are going to get back above 1,400, and we are also going to potentially pump up to the $1,600 to $1,700 range if we, in fact, have the rate hike of just 0.75 basis points. That would be incredibly bullish for us, okay? For Bitcoin, I'm leaving the trades open here. I can see us getting back above 20,000. We really need to get above 20,500, which would be a level of resistance, okay? And from there, we have another level right around 22,500 that we would need to get above. And I predict that that's going to happen in the next week or so. Maybe towards the end of September, we might have a big pump coming the beginning of October. So I'm just hanging in to these trades, and we'll see. And the other news that was interesting, that is Colorado is now accepting crypto as tax payments. You can now pay your taxes with Bitcoin. And why is that important that a state is saying that they will accept payments in cryptocurrency? Well, it's because they believe that it is going to go up in value. That would be the only reason as to why a state government would decide to accept cryptocurrency as a payment. Is they want to hold it, they want you to give it to them, and then they will hold on to it for a long time as the value goes up. So that is incredibly important. But the levels I want you guys to watch out for, okay, is relatively the 1,300 on the low side for Ethereum. If we break 1,300, we're probably going to get back into bouncing off of that $1,250 range. And Bitcoin, we need to stay above 19,000. Yeah, we hover real close to 18,700 and 1,900. We can see that's kind of where we're hanging out right here. I don't perceive us getting back down, touching a new low. I think that this is the low that we hit. It's a higher low, and I personally believe that everything touches a few different times, it seems to. All right, if you look back at all the charts, the price levels end up touching a couple different times. And I believe our last little tank over the weekend was that touch to kind of revisit the new lows. And I personally believe that the low is in. The low is in. It has a lot to do with, again, the Fed meeting. Okay, if we raise by a full percentage point, it's kind of giving the sentiment that, hey, there's more pain ahead and it's going to get worse before it gets better. But if we do the 0.75 basis points, then it's telling us, hey, the peak has already happened. Now how do we just control this? And I know a lot of YouTubers and a lot of people that I talk to, they're saying, hey, that there needs to be much more pain of 14,000 and so on and so forth. And I can eat my own words here because the bear markets last a while, but we are already like a year and a half into this bear market. And yeah, there's a few different catalysts with how much money we had to print for the pandemic. We have to raise rates because that's the only way that we're going to give back the value of the dollar. We can't just keep printing and printing and printing. But that's where it's such a big deal here in an hour that the Fed decide not to raise by a full basis points or more. There will tell just basically the economy that, hey, we have peaked, now we just got to keep doing what we're doing. And fundamentally, if we've peaked, then that means we've peaked in the market too. We've peaked in the stock market, going down to its low of 3,700 essentially, where we're not going to revisit those levels. And I'm betting on it. That's why you see my trades open right now. Yeah, they're losing, but I don't care. If I get stopped out, I was wrong. Plain and simple. If I don't get stopped out, they're going to be a winning trade, right? And unfortunately, guys, sorry that I lost all my viewers, everyone that was attached to the stream, because effing my service provider, my IPS, ISP, excuse me, internet service provider, they suck dicks. Their name is Cox, and it's a perfect name for them because they have intermittent connections all the time, and it's raining really heavy where I'm at, and that's why I lost connection here. But in just repetitiveness, because I gotta nail this home for people, is I believe that the low is in, right? And the max pain has happened. And now we're just going to stay sideways for a long period of time. We're going to fluctuate between 19,000 and 30,000 for the next, till the end of the year. To the end of the year, okay? That's where I perceive. I don't perceive that we're going to go incredibly much lower than that. But again, the market will do what the market does. And we just have to follow through with it. I will short the market if we break below the new low, or its new low of right around 17,600, okay? Because I was wrong, and it's okay that I am wrong. That's my trading mindset is, you're wrong, switch the thinking. We adapt, right? I'm not going to hold on to a bias that, boom, we're going to have a massive reversal, even though we see these huge dragonfly candles, because that's what this is. What happened over the weekend is this is a massive dragonfly candle. Okay, it looks like a dragonfly. You've got a long tail and then a little head and then a little nose. Okay, that's what it's called. It's an incredibly bullish candle. But then we opened and then just tanked, and now we're kind of just hitting around here. And look, the market is already pumping. We are pumping right now, because the Fed meeting is going to happen here in exactly an hour. And the market is telling you, is this a buy the room or sell the news kind of a thing? No, I think it happens. It doesn't happen this close to the event. I believe that this is going to be bullish for us, and bullish in the means of getting us over 1,400 for Ethereum and getting us over 20,000 for Bitcoin. I'm not saying that this is going to create the next bull run. No, the next bull run is not happening until close to the halving, or we have some serious recovery where we see that inflation is going down quite a bit, where people feel, okay, it's okay for me to start investing in solid assets. But for everyone else that's watching this channel, guys, now is a good time to start dollar cost averaging into something. I just told you at the beginning of the stream that I bought Ethereum, I bought ADA, and I bought Solana, okay? And prior to that, what did I buy last week? Last week, I bought Bitcoin, ADA, Quant, and Ethereum. And the week before that, I bought Algo and I bought ADA. Week before that, I bought Ethereum. And then week before that, I bought Optimism and Algo. And then the week before that, I bought Algo. Week before that, I'm going back here into August. I bought Ape, I bought Cardano, I bought Ethereum, I bought Bitcoin. Week before that, I bought Quant, I bought Avalanche, bought Solana, Cardano, Ethereum, and week before that, I bought Dot, Ethereum, and Avalanche. Week before that, I bought Crypto.com, I bought Sand, I bought Link, I bought Ethereum, I bought ADA. Okay, so you get the point, right? I'm investing every week into certain cryptos that I feel that are important. And some weeks it's $500, some weeks it's $1,000, some weeks it's $50, okay? But I've got the mindset that that's what we should do. Okay, somebody's saying S&P 500, we've got a head and shoulders on, you said the 3-hour chart. It's interesting. chart here. Okay, let's open this up. Okay, so head and shoulders, boom, head, or that's a shoulder, and then we've got another shoulder forming, right? And it's now starting to go down. Okay, the entry point would be the break of the neckline, right? Just simple looking at this. Dang, it is really coming down where I'm at here. The thunder sounds cool though. Okay, and then that level is bringing us to basically touching our lows of, actually the low is quite a bit further down, but we'd be touching a resistance line if this were in fact actually support line of 3750 here. But there's no telling if that is in fact going to be a formation that follows through, because we would have to, on the S&P 500, we'd have to wait for us to break the neckline on this guy. It does absolutely looks like a head and shoulders potentially, okay? And Fabio, yeah, I appreciate you pointing that out. You know, that's something to look for, right? And we've got on the 3 hour, you know, it's looking as if we've got a shooting star candle right now sort of forming. But if I zoom out, you know, let me zoom to the daily. Okay, well, what does the daily look like? Let me look at the volume profile. We've got a lot of volume and holding us right above the $38.50 mark. So it's going to be hard to break that, as far as we've got a lot of resistance right there. And right now this is a doji candle for the S&P 500. So it's something to look for. I will definitely probably keep an eye out for it. Is it the same on the 4 hour? Is it there? You could say that it's still there on the 4 hour as well. On the 1 hour, what are we looking like? 1 hour. I feel like the 1 hour looks bullish. We got a low, we got a higher low. This could be another higher low, and then we could have right close to 4,000 would be the resistance or price target for me, at least there, right? But they're so correlated together that what stocks are going to do, crypto's going to do. Look at the pump happening. Look at the freaking pump, dude. Engulfing candle on the daily happening. Look at the hour, dude. Look at that pump. Look, bam. Okay, we've got to get above 1,400. I've been telling you this entire stream. We got to get above 1,400, and it's less than an hour for the Feds to decide the fate of stocks and crypto. Are we going to have the permission to go up, or are we going to get declined and rejected and have to go get a shit ton of ice cream to be like, oh my god, my portfolio is going to go down by another 100 grand, like, oh, no. Because everybody watching this stream, okay, it is okay to put your fists down and say, damn it, I am losing money. I am losing money. Because you know what? The whole effing world has been losing money since since January. That's just how it's happened, okay? The best strategy here would be just a dollar cost average in, and I know a lot of people that are shorting this news, and I'm going against the grain, and I am bullish on this news. My trades are doing quite a bit better than what they're showing on the screen at this point because of the pump that we just had. I recently just told you that we have to get above 19,500, and that right now is acting as a level of resistance. You can see on the 4 hour here that we are struggling up, or we're starting to. There's buyers and sellers are fighting to get this thing to go. Is this going to be a setup of buy the rumor, sell the news, where everybody has got the build up for crypto up until the meeting, and then here in 45 minutes we are going to tank? Again, if we tank, we've got to stay above 19,000, and Ethereum relatively has to stay above 1,300. That is the realm that we have of cushion, okay? And 1,400 for Ethereum is a go. 2,000 for Bitcoin is a go, go, go. I'm betting the upside. I'm not betting on the downside. So, guys, let's just wait an hour and we'll see. I could stay live here for 45 minutes and I could just talk BS to you, but it's not going to do any damn good because it's going to happen one way or the other. I might make another stream later on this afternoon to see what it's going, and I can show you, hey, was I right? Was I wrong? Look forward to that. And again, I've got that video coming out of the top 4 mistakes I see people make during a bear market, because I see a lot of mistakes. I'm not going to give it out right now because I want you guys to watch the video, obviously, because I'm a growing channel, you know, but my goal here is to help everyone make some money. So this is Johnny Crypto. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I also appreciate you coming back to the stream after I had some mess up with my ISP. You know, total bullshit, absolute bullshit. But anyway, that's me. Catch you later, guys.